Welcome to the poorhouse. So today I'm going to share what 4.2 million gets you in Miami. Now, basically as we enter, we have the living room over here. Now, one of the things that I love about this place is the living room. Obviously, we have a lot of stuff that honestly just wowed me the first time I saw this place in person. This is a perfect place to receive a lot of guests, even watch a movie too. We have the big screen TV right here. And usually, even on the side, I have foot massage. And obviously, when we go over here, we have our money gun, which was a gift actually for my birthday about 2 weeks ago at the time I'm shooting this video. And overall, I think what's really amazing about this whole place is the view that you actually see from the living room, especially in the morning when there's a sunset that is coming from that side. You see the whole view. And if you look even more forward, you can actually see South Beach. So that's Miami Beach right here. And on this part, you can actually see the port of Miami over there too. But once we go outside, we actually have a close to 360 wraparound balcony. And I think it's 180 wraparound. You'll be able to actually see all of outside. So what we'll do, we're actually going to the kitchen, which connect with the living room. And honestly, the kitchen is a place that I rarely use, to be honest. Now, usually you guys know I like to work a lot, so I have a setup right here. So I put a mini office where I have the desktop. Usually I connect my laptop, so I have the big screen. A lot of the event that I've done, virtual event I started doing, are done within this workspace. A lot of training I've done, I've recorded, have done within this workspace. A lot of channels that I've built have been done within this workspace right here. So a lot of my time is actually spent in the kitchen counter, which is in the middle right here. Actually, I think they call it a kitchen island, basically. And what I like about the space also, we have a wine cellar, I think they call it. So we have a wine cellar. So that's where we put all the champagne, all the liquor in here. I'm not much of a liquor person, but whenever we have a special event, I invite some friends over. We actually share a champagne or some wine, and we have some more right here for decoration for the most part, to be honest. And one of the best part about the kitchen is actually these two doors right here. Now, when you open them, you have obviously the freezers, basically nothing in there. And the other door is actually the fridge, which is probably a little bit messy right now. Now, when you open it, obviously you can put whatever you want. And this stuff is actually honestly big as hell. It's really big. And this part, we have like a seating area. And as a lot of you guys know, I'm a newly cigar smoker, and I only smoke the best. So it have to be as big as my face for me to be able to smoke it. And this is called the Lunatic. I actually went to a cigar place and I saw it. And honestly, I couldn't even smoke it after I tried it. So we still put it there. Hopefully I finish it someday. And what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of another special area. So as you go forth down, we have the hallway. This is where we get to see all the guest bedroom. Now, the first left, we have the first guest. I'll just go in real quick and then we'll go out. Now, once you walk in here, obviously you have that view. You kind of have that open concept where you can see the whole view also of South Beach a little bit. And then you have the bedroom, obviously you have a TV. And then I'm gonna go back out. We have a walk-in bathroom right here too, which also have a walk-in shower and a walk-in closet in here. And then once we go into the second room, it's almost the exact same concept. All the rooms are similar. Walk-in closet, big bathroom with the walk-in shower. And then you have obviously the second guest. And then you have obviously the large mirror. And this one you can see a little bit more of like the south part of Miami. I think it's called Key Biscayne, around that area. So actually get to this area, which we'll save for last. We'll go to the last guest bedroom. When you walk in, honestly, this is probably my favorite guest bedroom because it kind of have more of a view of like Bayfront Park, which is a mini park in Miami. That's where they had the Ultra event and also the Casella Center at the same time. You can see a little bit more of South Beach from looking at this guest bedroom. And since I didn't really show the showers, this is an example of what the guest shower look like. All of them look the same. Basically, you have the walk-in shower, and obviously you have the toilet right here. You have the sink, and then we have the closet. So usually all the closets look about the same, a walk-in closet. Now, there's 3 guest bedroom. Obviously, there's one of me. And for the most part, I'm usually the one that's home most of the time. Now, the reason I got a place so big was because the psychology is obviously it's a lot pricey. And number one, I understand the value of having good friend, close friend around me, obviously business partner around me. So whenever they come to Miami, I just want them to stay at my place. So instead of staying at a hotel while we're working together, we'll all just stay at my place and we just work together and we get more stuff done. Obviously, we make even more money. Now, overall, I have the office, which honestly, the whole setup seemed pretty cool. A lot of it wasn't my idea. A lot of the stuff that I had a friend of mine who actually, I was featured in a couple of different magazines. A friend of mine actually gave me the frame and print out all the feature. So I put them on the wall, and obviously we have the YouTube award, the plaque, and we have the setup. I work here about 30% of the time. For some reason, I love working in the living room more. So I come here sometimes to do some meetings, also do some event. And then we have a mini library. So this is where I put some of the book. This is honestly not even all the book that I have. A few of them are at my parent house. So I still have to move a couple more on the shelf and probably buy a second shelf. So I actually put on here too. And then we have a beautiful art of Haiti, which is actually where I'm originally from. Now, there's also a closet right here, a guest closet for the office. And as we move forth, this is the laundry room. It's kind of obviously not neat, but I'll give you guys a small show. So we have the laundry right here, obviously, and all the bin. So I'll close that. And then we save the best for last, which is basically gonna be the master bedroom. Now the master bedroom is excluded compared to all the other room. So basically it's on the other side of the house all by itself. And obviously it's the best room in the house. We obviously have the bed, and we also have kind of a wide view. You kind of see South Beach, and also you see all north of Miami, looking at Wynwood and also Little Haiti a little bit overseas. And there's also the Hard Rock Hotel. When we go outside, we'll be able to see it. Far from a Distance, which is a famous big guitar building that they have in Miami. With the binocular, you can actually see almost the whole thing, and obviously the Miami Dolphin area from a distance. Now, with the master bedroom, then we have the closet. This is the first walk-in closet. This is where I put all my clothes for the most part. Now, I'm not too much of a fashion-y guy, so I don't have too much clothes. I'm pretty simplistic for the most part. And we have a second mini closet where I just put my suit, and I only have about 2 or 3 of them, so it's not a lot. And we have another closet, so this one is not really packed. There's honestly nothing in here for the most part. And it's also, it's actually bigger than the one that I should put my clothes on. And the most beautiful part is we also have the bathroom. So the bathroom alone can be a room for itself. And we have one sink, so kind of his and her sink. You have the walk shower, and you have a tub. And with the tub, what I like the most is you have like a whole view of northern Miami. And as I'm showing all this right now, honestly, I'm slowly getting used to it because I've been here for about 2 months now. But it's mind-boggling how all this, just over 5 years ago, I was just living with my parent house. And at the same time, even before living with my parent house, we're immigrant that came to the state, and we actually moved to the ghetto with my grandma. And we stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment, and at that time we were paying about $500 per month, which was a lot of money, but it was in the ghetto, obviously. And in that 2-bedroom apartment, it was me, my dad, my little brother, my grandma, and it was my mom. It was the 5 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment, and also my uncle, which slept in the living room. So we had 1 bedroom with all my family, and my grandma obviously slept in 1 bedroom by herself because it was her house. And to be here, we came to the city around 9, right now I'm 23. To be here, we're looking at 13, 12, 14 years down the line, it's honestly unbelievable with what you can actually accomplish as a human being. Now, overall, what I want to show you guys is my most favorite part about this house, which was the reason why I decided to move in here, is when we open this door, we're gonna go out, and we obviously have the outdoor view. Now I'm gonna start this way, and then we'll save kind of the best view for last. Now, obviously, when you're walking outside, you can see a little bit of South Beach. We have what I believe, I forgot the name of the building, forgot the name of it, but David Beckham have a place right here, stayed right here. We actually, there's a private helicopter pad on top of it too. I mean, I have a binocular inside. One day we actually saw him getting out the helicopter, going down into his penthouse over there. And as you can see over here, you can see the yachts, you can see South Beach, you can see a little bit of Star Island, kind of like the famous island that have all the mansion in them. Whenever you see like a video of Miami, you see all those people in the water, and you see like mansion that are on top of the water. These are the islands. And then as you go further forth, we can see the Miami Heat Center. So you can see the famous stadium. And we can also see Bayfront Park, which is where they actually had the Ultra Festival, like the giant festival they have every single year in Miami, which is where they had it. And it's like a mini park. They also have some docks. And then lastly, we have the port. Now, from this side right here, that's all of downtown Miami. So we have Brickell, a little bit view of Brickell. And as I'm walking a little bit, I'm gonna have you look to the side with me. What comes with the place, we have around there's 7 pools that actually come with this place. Now down there, you guys know Miami have good weather almost 200 days out of the year. And we have a couple pools right here that come with cabanas and a couple other things. And one other thing that they told me is actually the pool is heated most of the time, especially when it gets cold. And obviously when it's 60 degrees or even low 70 in Miami, that is considered cold at the same time. But we have the best part, we have a seating area. Usually when I have an event that I'm hosting, I have people over, we actually sit right here, smoke some cigar, enjoy the view, enjoy the air, enjoy success in general. And on this side, and one thing you notice, we have sand on these things because the wind sometimes can be so strong being up here that it's honestly it's crazy. It will blow the whole thing away to try to throw it off the ledge. There was one day it was actually raining and it was windy. I was walking like this on top of the roof. So we bought some sand, and most importantly, we have one of my favorite things is a basketball hoop. Now, a lot of people probably might see this video. I don't know if it's legal or not to actually have it up here. The story is I bought the hoop. We had rented a villa for my team, and we actually bought the hoop because one of my team members loved to play basketball. So I got the hoop for him. It was only for a day. So what we're gonna do, we got it from Walmart. We're gonna pack it up and bring it back to Walmart. But instead, I was gonna move here. So I'm like, all right, let's pack it up, bring up the elevator, and put it up here. So we had to put a bunch of sand on top of it. Without the sand, it would literally fly off on a rainy and a windy day. So sometime I come up here, I shoot a couple basketball, because sometimes you can be working all the time, you get stressed out. I believe adding some sort of physical activity. So I have the trampoline, sometimes I'm actually just jumping the trampoline, or sometimes I just take the basketball and shoot some hoop or wall and kind of lighten me up a little bit and then get back to work. And obviously enjoying the view, enjoying like the whole area of Miami. This side we have Little Haiti, I believe Little Havana is over there. And we have the Miami airport over here. You can see there's one plane right here about to land. And over here also, behind me we have another plane. Almost every single minute there's a plane landing or a plane going up. Sometimes there's a little plane passing over the whole building itself. So all right here, we can see North Miami, a little bit of North Miami Beach over there. And then also, we obviously have the airport. Now I want you guys to look down with me and enjoy the whole view. And honestly, the camera might not do justice, but in person, this is just even more inspiring overall. And like I said before, I wasn't born of wealth. I didn't have money from the get-go. It all was built. It all was worked for. And it's about over 6 years of just working, applying what I've actually had to learn with the business model that's called YouTube automation to get to the point that I've gotten today. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what business model, no matter what you're trying to attain in life, I want to tell you it's possible. I want to see all this. I'm not going to be the type of person that said, I didn't believe this would happen. I knew it would happen, but not this fast. So I also want to tell you whatever you're trying to pursue, you're able to actually accomplish it yourself too at the same time. And a final thing to end the video that I wanted to add on to it. is obviously, as I mentioned before, it all didn't start this way. It started when I was 15 years old, around 15, 16 years old. I got into the online entrepreneurship world. And it all started with me trying to make money in general. Like I said, I came from Haiti as an immigrant, and I wouldn't say my parents were poor, but obviously we were kind of a little bit below middle class. Now, my parents really worked hard. My mom did obviously housekeeping, and my dad eventually he was also doing housekeeping, and he was now able to actually establish his own trucking company. So he's able to actually do well for himself. So not just my parent, but the work ethic that they have as an immigrant passed on into me. And I had to realize as the oldest child in my family that I had to grind to be able to get to the next level. One thing my father told me when we came to the state is that we came to the land of opportunity. And a lot of immigrants is to say this unto them also, that when you come into America, this is where the opportunity is. And for the most part, it has its up and down. But I promise you, if you live in America, if you live in the UK or Canada, you're in a country that is, honestly, you're in favor of more than 90% or 80% of the Earth population. I came from a country that right now we're shooting this video. There's obviously gang violence. There's people that are dying every single day. There's kids that are getting raped. There's people that are in worse condition than you are. So whatever your journey is, whatever you're trying to attain, I want you to know it's possible. Me, I didn't come from the background that gave me the card or the paper that said I was supposed to be here. The odd against me, well, the odd was actually stacked against me. So if it was stacked against me, I was able to actually see the vision, put the vision on a board, and actually make it become a reality. For some people, whatever you're trying to attain, it might take over a year, it might take over 2, it might take 5, it might take 10, it might take 15, it might take 20. For example, me right now, I want to get to a further level in life to help more people at the same time, to have more impact, and to make more money. And to get to the certain level, I know it's going to take me certain years. That's why I have to persist and I have to have patience overall. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing YouTube automation, whether you're doing Shopify, whether you're building a brick and mortar business, whatever business that you're trying to do, I have a friend of mine shooting the video, whether you're trying to do like a videography or kind of like a film, whatever type of production company you're trying to build, overall, whatever you're trying to do, you can become the best at it. And obviously when you become the best, you obviously get to be at the top, and that separates you from all the other people. Now, I was able to excel than most people, even sometimes some of my mentor and the business I got into, because I persist and I was obsessed with mastering overall. So you have to persist. You have to be obsessed with mastering it. And overall, I promise you, a lot of people say you have to enjoy what you do. In the beginning, I somewhat enjoy it, but when you're not making money with a lot of stuff, you don't really enjoy it for the most part. But I promise you, once you start seeing that money coming in from whatever you're trying to do, you're gonna start enjoying it a lot more. And they say sometimes with money come problems, which is somewhat true or not, but obviously I'd rather have the problem that I have right now than the problem that I had before. Right now, I'm way more of a happier person than when I was before. And obviously that's because I was always an optimistic person and my parent raised me to be that way. And even in Haiti, even through the midst of poverty, I had the chance to be in Haiti about 3 years ago, right before we had like a president that got assassinated. I was literally in the country when that happened. Imagine getting a president getting assassinated in their own home. You have people that just walk in and just kill the president and take an axe and just cut their, I mean, I don't want to go into graphic, but to show you guys that there's people in my trip that I went to Haiti, there was kids that had joy in their heart, just knowing they have the bare minimum. Now, me right now, I have the luxury of being here, of doing certain things that money is able to buy. There's people that are overseas, there's people that are in third world country that can't even fathom the idea of such level of wealth or luxury because they've never been exposed to it. There's people that are in third world country that doesn't have access to a phone or internet or know how to browse the internet overall to have the mindset that all this right here is possible in life. As a kid growing up in Haiti, obviously I didn't have a phone. My goal was also to be a pilot. And the only reason I had that goal is because I would always see planes fly. And I would always think that was magical, that was God work. So I always wanted to go to America, meet the white people that are building this plane, and to see how can I get inside the plane. And obviously, as I came to the state, I had the first chance to be inside a plane, and God had other plan. And as a matter of fact, right now, it's still a goal of mine, but instead of actually flying commercial, I just might do it private and actually fly my own plane. So it kind of show you how far you can take your vision overall. So I want you to know I believe in you. You can do it. You can even get further than I can. And obviously, whatever your goal, vision, whatever you're trying to aim for, it is possible, but you have to put in the work. you have to make it happen. And I promise you, once you make it happen, you're gonna be a much happier person, and you're gonna show up not just for yourself, but for your family. You're gonna help your family, also the closest people around you. At the same time, when you actually attain success, you go after what you're trying to achieve. It's not just you self that you're impacting, but everybody around you, you're impacting them too at the same time. A lot of my family, friend, business partner, not just because of my success, I'm making a lot of money, but them also they have the opportunity to actually make money too at the same time. So if you give up, you're not just giving up on yourself, but you're giving up on your family and all the people around you that you actually impact. So believe in yourself. I believe in you, and I know you can do it also. So take care, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content from me, and I'll see you guys in the future. Take care, everybody.